From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
All right, before I get to the forecast, I do want to remind everyone how you can get Weather NorCal. Of course, it's for all of Northern California, so it's not just the valley, but it's the surrounding mountains and, of course, the coast, the North Coast as well. So you can get Weather NorCal on youtube.com and then / at Weather NorCal. The 24-hour channel, that's on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, as well as coming to Apple TV very soon. And don't forget about your Apple device or your Android device. I've got apps for those as well. Be sure to check those out and search for Weather NorCal in your Apple store or in Google Play Store. And it's all 100% free. No charge to you. All right, take a look at some of the cameras here. This is just north of Trinidad, and we did see a little bit of clearing, but now the clouds are kind of coming right back in. We take you up north into Crescent City. It's pretty much the same story there. We're still seeing a lot of the low clouds, and eventually that fog will be coming in here. Now, we're also tracking the potential for thunderstorms, now mainly for Trinity County. As you head into Del Norte and Humboldt counties, it should remain dry. I don't anticipate any thunderstorms there. Should be warmer this weekend and a cooling trend to start off next week. So your forecast for the North Coast tonight, dropping down into the mid-50s inland and in the upper 50s for the coast. And as we take a look at your Trinity County forecast, there are those lightning strikes. Now, I think most of them will be in the afternoon hours on Friday, but they're not going to really be, most of the thunderstorms, that is, will be to the north of Trinity County, Siskiyou County, for example. You'll see that here on Futurecast here in a second. Let's talk about that temperature trend, too, because we are seeing temperatures go up, close to about 100 degrees for Trinity County on Sunday, Monday, but then temperatures start to drop again going into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So there's that heat kind of building back in here over the weekend, but by next week, the cooler air kind of dives down to the south and east, and it squashes that heat down a bit, and that's going to allow our temperatures to drop. But once that moves out toward the end of next week, we see a broad ridge of high pressure build in. That's this right here. That's where the jet stream is, and that's a big, broad ridge of high pressure, and that's going to allow those temperatures to probably increase by the end of next week. So we're starting to see some of the monsoon moisture work its way into northeastern portions of the state. I think it's going to kind of move in a little bit closer. So places like Trinity County could maybe see some of that monsoon moisture coming on in. But looking at your visibility forecast, the fog moves back in here for tomorrow morning, and then for tomorrow afternoon, we actually may see a little bit more clearing than we saw yesterday. Now, Saturday morning, the fog moves right back in, and then for Saturday afternoon, we may see some clearing out there, but it may be a little bit more difficult for us to clear things out. Taking a look at Futurecast, and there you can see as we go into your Friday afternoon, watch what happens. You see how the clouds are developing? We're seeing especially in northern Trinity County. So around Trinity Center northward, that's the best chances. But we can't rule out Weaverville, Hayfork getting in on some of that action. And then there you can see 6 p.m. on Friday. You see how most of the activity is kind of north of Trinity County, but we could see some activity in northern Trinity County as well for your Friday afternoon and evening. Now Saturday, a little interesting, we could maybe see a light pop-up on Saturday, but you'll notice it's not very impressive. The chances will be slimmer for Saturday. There's Saturday 6 p.m., northern Trinity County, maybe seeing a little bit of activity, but not much. There's some marine alerts to tell you about because we're actually going to start to see those wave heights increase over the next few days. So a small correct advisory just off the coast of Crescent City, and then there you can see this area has the small correct advisory, expires at midnight Saturday night, and then a small correct advisory off the coast of southern Humboldt County that will expire also Saturday night into Sunday morning at 12 a.m. So look at the wave heights today, not much of an issue, but you'll notice by tomorrow through the day, we're going from 4 to 7 feet, and they'll probably start to see those go higher as we go into Saturday. So your marine forecast for your Friday, winds from the northwest at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the north at 4 feet at 5 seconds, and no advisories as of yet, but we'll start to see those advisories kick in as those wave heights start to kind of get a little bit higher as well. Temperatures tonight in the 50s and 60s, and taking into tomorrow, there are those low 90s for Willow Creek and Hoopa, 84 in Garberville. I've got the lightning strikes in here, but I think the best chances for lightning strikes will be off into northern Trinity County for your Friday. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day outlook, and of course, we're seeing mainly dry conditions. Now, temperatures dropping, but they're starting to increase. They're going back up by Sunday, back down on Tuesday. They start to go back up. So we're seeing a little mini roller coaster ride for the inland areas. And again, I've got a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms for both Friday and Saturday in Trinity County. Otherwise, back up to around 100 by Sunday, Monday, and temperatures drop by the time we go into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Here's your 7-day outlook for Eureka and, of course, the coast in general. Looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the low to mid 60s.